What's up, everybody? Welcome to my twisted life. My name is Poetry. Reach my channel, and this is PNTV, Poetry's News and Twisted Views. And I want to apologize up front. There is not much to talk about this week that don't have to do with y'all dumbass Commander-in-Chief Zero. So pretty much every conversation that I'm about to have is talking about him, with the exception of this first one. You know what? I'm going to address that later. So let me go back. Let's start off first with some local news. And I got my little trusty tablet here, so y'all know doing PNTV. I'll be reading. I'll be trying to get it out as best as possible without looking down and saying all my ams, ums, and those. But, you know, here we go. So anyway, protests and politics. That's what's going on. In the local news, St. Louis is still going strong with the protests. This is day 9 since the Stockley verdict came down, and the protesters are still hitting the streets hard. Reports have showed that over the past 9 days, that businesses in St. Louis have lost somewhere close to $7 million. Talk about hitting them in the pockets, y'all. I mean, that's what's up. And it don't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. But the other thing that I'm noticing, though, over the last 9 days is that the escalation of brute force used by the police, city and statewide, because we got Highway State Patrol here, we got the state troopers here, we got police out from all over doggone Missouri, right here in St. Louis, for these little old protesters that's out there with nothing but their voices and some signs with some Sharpie markers for the most part. And you got all these police in tactical gears, hand grenades, rubber bullets. They even ordering skunk gas to spray on people. Skunk gas is so strong and potent that it can keep you sick for 10 days. You still smell like you've been hit by a damn skunk for damn near that long. The only thing I know how to get off the smell of skunks is to bathe yourself in tomato paste and lemon juice, but I don't know if that works on skunk gas. You know what I'm saying? So most recently, a 13-year-old boy was tackled by the police in the mall during the protest. He was walking, marching, and chanting. They wasn't blocking any stores. They wasn't preventing people to go in places. He was walking along with his mother and his grandmother, and the police bum rushed and tackled this 13-year-old boy. There's still images out there showing that the police has his knee in the little boy's head. He's pushing his shoulder off around to the side, and his mother rushes in to help. Okay, they strong arm and tackle her too. So the little boy apparently was arrested. He was taken into an adult medium security facility for 5 hours. He was not provided any medical attention. They said he was having asthma attacks. He'd already alerted them he had asthma. They wasn't providing any medical attention for 5 hours. And his arm was broke. The police are not taking responsibility for the broke arm, though. Okay? But his mama got locked up as well. In addition to that, his grandmama got locked up. That's like say the mama was trying to get the police officer off of her son's head because he was saying he was about to he couldn't breathe. And so she rushed in to help. They body armed her. So the grandmama saw this going down. Grandma jumped in and tried to pull the officers off of her grandson. And when she did that, you had one officer come behind her, strong arm her from the back, but instead of his arm, he was using the baton. So he had the baton, strong arm to her chest. I think she was 76 years old. Might have been 67. I might be switching the years around. And another officer choking her up by her neck like this, while the other officer still got her grandson pinned down on the ground, and her daughter underneath another officer's foot on the ground as well. And they choking the shit out of this grandmother, who happens to be not only a grandmother, but a doctor and a reverend at that. Okay, so grandma is being charged with 3 charges: 2 assault One of the assault charges is the assault against a special person. When you look at the description of the special person is the officer who had her by the neck. That's what she's been charged with, assaulting. And the other officer said that she jumped on her back. She didn't get to the back. She snatched that motherfucker by the collar. And I hope to everything under God's good graces that she got her some jabs in on them motherfuckers. I hope she fucked them up. That's my opinion on that there. So, I mean, like, we wonder why Kaepernick protests, you know. And apparently, Zero has something to say about these protests. He said that any NFL players that wish to protest the national anthem were sons of bitches who need to be fired. This is said for the man who dodged the draft not once, not twice, 5 times. Now, they're going to say the 5th time was for medical reasons, but the 4 other times, he dodged the draft. Okay? He doesn't place his hand over his heart either when the song is playing. He consorts with Russians, praises the KKK and the Hitler copycats. But he's the one that's patriotic. Ho, sit down. Ho, sit the fuck down, you bitch-made motherfucker. They may be sons of bitches, but you made like a bitch, you bitch-made motherfucker. Yes, I'm talking to you, Zero. Cat mom claps back, and she's like, well, if we sons of bitches, then I'm a proud bitch. Now what? I could have sworn Cat Mama voted for Trump, but, or at least his daddy did. I think his mama, I know, have been rocking and supporting him through this whole thing. I'm not sure. Anywho, so then all the players, not all of them, but majority of the black players, the NFL owners, the coaches, now they mad. Oh, no, he did not say something about us and the beloved football. Now they mad. So now they all fired up. They more and more of them dropping knees. They linking arms and hooking chains, and they hiding their asses out in locker rooms. And yes, I'm saying hide, because Kaepernick kneeling was already the compromise, because he originally was sitting the fuck down. So he compromised, so to show, not to show disrespect to the flag, but he compromised by at least taking a knee. Usually in football, if there is an injury on the field, a football player from the other team, the whole team, normally takes a knee while that player is being tended to and cared for and looked after. So Kaepernick is taking the fucking knee while his people are being, hopefully, so his people can be looked after. That's what, let me say that, let me correct that. Hopefully, so his people can be looked after. So I'm like, the dude, there was so many people, celebrities dropping the knee. Steve Wonder almost dropped the knee and almost fell down. Oh my goodness. There was bands left and right from the United States, overseas, British bands, Asian doctors, 91-year-old U.S. war vets, black, white, and otherwise. Everybody is now taking a knee. And there was one dude that, 2 people. One black guy sung the national anthem and then dropped to the knee after he did it. And then there was a white singer. She did the same thing. She sung the national anthem and then she took the knee. And really, I find that singing a song and then taking a knee, hiding out in the locker room and locking arms is some bullshit. That's my personal opinion on it. Like I said, he already compromised to take the knee. He was sitting the fuck down. So it's like, to me, they're saying that what you're doing, we still too much of some punk ass bitches to do it our damn selves. So we gonna like adjust your agenda. We gonna adjust your plan. We gonna do it our own way. That's gonna take me back to my garden, but that's not about this right here. I'm gonna talk about that another time. So the person who won me over was LaShawn McCoy. Maybe his name is LaShawn. LaShawn McCoy, who plays with the Bills. Instead of him taking a knee Instead of him hiding out in the locker room, instead of him locking arms, what he did was stretch during the playing of the national anthem. He did his pre-game stretch. He said, you know what? I gives no fucks about that doggone song. I'm going to take the damn. I ain't going to take a knee to it, to show no respect to it. But what I am going to do is my job. My job is to play football. I'm going to warm up. I'm going to do my stretching and everything right before the game. I rocks with you. I fucks with you, LaShawn McCoy. Okay, so like I said, celebrities worldwide was taking a knee. All in response to Zero making some comment about the damn NFL players being sons of bitches. Even old Conan ass Ray Lewis took the knee to it. I mean, it looked like he was forced, in my opinion. It really did. So if he wasn't forced, I'm saying here and now that he took the knee because his motherfucking knees was tired from all that shucking and jiving he had been doing this whole doggone time. So he was tired. He has to sit down now, boss. And that's why that motherfucker took the knee. He can kiss my black ass. Ray Lewis made his bed, now go lie in that bitch. That's what I say about Ray Lewis. All skin folk ain't kin folk. My grandmama used to say that, and now I know and understand what the hell she's talking about. But sometimes we have brothers from another mother, like Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt? Dale Earnhardt. I always want to add an N to his name. You know I'm talking about, the doggone NASCAR driver. Yes. He is standing up for racial inequality and speaking out against it as well. So, you know, Ray Lewis out here shucking and driving, and we get our white brother Dale coming in and say something about it. So, the first NASCAR person. He's the first NASCAR person that I know of to speak out against it. Then we had our first baseball player, Oakland A's, Bruce Maxwell, came out and said, hey, I'm taking a knee. He's the first major league player in a great old American sport, baseball, to take a knee. I don't know if many will follow in the upcoming season, but Bruce did that, and being that he is from a strong military family, what can you say? I don't understand, like, why, oh my God, I don't understand why people don't understand that this Kaepernick's protest, even though he spoke about the national anthem and the words in the song, he just felt it wrong to sit there and pay respect to that song that's saying these negative things about black people with the current state of police brutality and injustice against black people in America. His protest is about the police brutality and injustice. Fuck that flag. Fuck that song. It does not represent the military. Our oath was to the citizens of the fucking United States, to protect them. That's what our fucking oath is for. It wasn't we maybe pledge allegiance to a flag, but when we go to the goddamn court, we put our hand on the Bible. That don't mean that you doing everything in the fucking Bible, do it. It don't. Okay, so anyway. So on top of pissing off the NFL, Zero also pissed off the NBA. He goes on and said, well, you know, coming to the White House is an honorable motherfucking thing to do. And since Steph Curry is still indecisive about coming, then fuck him. He ain't welcome here. Now, mind you, Steph Curry already said, of the Golden State Warriors, if you didn't know, already said, I ain't want to go there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how you rescinding the invitation to somebody who already said they didn't want to come? Like, what the fuck, right? So, I say, well, all the people dropping to the knee, or y'all dropping to the knee because y'all mad that Zero called y'all sons of bitches and he didn't allow Steph to come to the house, but y'all motherfuckers ain't mad about the police brutality and the injustice being forced upon my race of people, black people and brown people, Spanish people. Y'all ain't worried about that, huh? Y'all, that's what y'all mad about is Zero. Fuck him, but still. Okay, so while he out here throwing hissy fits and shit, something he seems to be throwing a lot of these days, just ask the dude from North Korea. I'm just saying, he's a fucking dotard. That's what the dude called him. And speaking of Dotard, you know he don't want to assist Puerto Rico. In another dumbass tweet, this motherfucker put up there that he can't open the borders and allow Puerto Rico into America. What the fuck did he not go to school? I seriously think this man is mentally disabled. He can't read. I don't believe that either. He may have a condition. You know, sometimes people get tumors on the brain and they start doing off the wall and crazy shit. My friends say that one day we're gonna come back and they're gonna realize this motherfucker was an alien. He was not from Earth. He was a guau, like from the Star Trek, Stargate, if you ever watched that. Something ain't right with fucking Zero. I'm like, does he not know that Puerto Rico is part of these here United motherfucking States? They're territory of the United States. That he don't know that shit. I bet you he thought they was Mexican. I bet you he did. He want to build up a fucking wall around them too. I mean, and then his dumb ass daughter Negative, she posted on Twitter, they need to take fucking Twitter away from the Zeros. They did take his tweets away. They disabled his account for a minute, but he's back. But she came on and said, in light of the storms in Puerto Rico, after they had all the flooding and devastation, and after the hurricanes hit, she came on and says, "Way to go, Puerto Rico. We're with you." As if these motherfuckers on an episode of Survivor. I can't. I mean, bitch, really? Because, like, the streets of Puerto Rico still not safe. They still walking around in waist-high waters. You don't know what the fuck is swimming in those waters. The babies. Oh, I just keep thinking about the babies, the kids. Oh, that just hardens my heart. 100% of the country was without power. There's people still stranded in the Puerto Rican airport, can't get in nor out. Because there's no power, there's no air conditioning. The food is starting to run low. And then on top of that, 70,000 people were told a few days ago, y'all need to evacuate again. Because the dam that we have here, because you know once the hurricanes come in, the water has to go somewhere. Okay, so the dams there may not hold up either. So now they're saying 70,000 people need to fucking evacuate. Where the fuck they gonna go? They can't go no damn where. Planes ain't leaving the fucking airport. Where the fuck they gonna go? And your dumbass president saying that, you know what? I can't do nothing about them right now. I can't open our borders. Bitch, they Americans. They don't even have fucking visas. They come in with their IDs just like we do. They us. They with us. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna try to move on. I am seriously trying to go to Puerto Rico though, like for real. When Katrina happened, like my job mobilized some units to go down and help and aid in Katrina, and I asked them today were they planning on doing that again for Puerto Rico, because Texas kind of took care of themselves, so they didn't like do a nationwide thing, but Puerto Rico can't help themselves, you know what I'm saying? So I was wondering if they was gonna do that. As far as I know, the government doesn't plan on doing anything with Puerto Rico until like mid to late October. This is September, people. There's lives at stake. But that's the president y'all fucking voted for. I can't even call that motherfucking president. The motherfucker that y'all voted for. Oh, so my video getting long. So in celebrity news, Bad Girl RiRi, Rihanna, is doing her motherfucking thing. She dropped her foundation and highlighter line September 13th, and it's selling off the shelves. I think the Sephora we went to, all the shades for like the medium to darker complected sisters gone. There's nothing there. You can get some for the light skin to white sisters, but other than that, ain't nothing else there. They talking about they gonna restock. You can still order online though. So if you don't have like your trophy wife highlighter, peanut order that, you can order it online. Hers, they shipped out the next day. It ain't got her yet, but it's coming. And she's finna drop her new Puma line, I think on the 28th of September. So that's coming out next. And then after that, she's gonna have the rest of the beat for y'all face. The mascara, the eyeliner, the lipstick, the blush, the eyeshadow. All of that's coming out October 13th. Y'all thought the Rihanna was gonna just leave y'all with that natural face. She wants y'all to love y'all naturalness first, and then she's gonna let y'all beat y'all face up with all that other doggone makeup. That's coming out October 13th. And then on top of that, Miss Rihanna, Miss Robin Fenty, started the Fenty Empire and is now into spirits and wine. That's liquor. Y'all know Rihanna like to drink her little something every now and then. Yeah, she has her own spirits and wine company on top of that. Oh, girl ain't gonna need to sing no more, no time soon, but I do want another album out of you, girl. I mean, Anti was the shit. That was like, I think, the best project she put out. It spoke to my poetic soul. I don't know why she didn't receive any type of awards for Anti. That Anti is the shit. That album is off the chain. But she really ain't gonna have to sing no more if she don't want to. On top of the fact, her and Lupita still have their movie coming out in February on Netflix. Go ahead, Bad Girl RiRi. Do your thing, girl. So, speaking of movies, actor Bernie Casey, he passed away at age 78. He's best known for his role in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, but he was in a lot of those old school flicks, you know, back in the day. So rest in peace to Bernie Casey. Idris Elba is coming out with a new movie. Him and Kate Winslet, you know, America's British sweetheart. She's the one who played Rose in Titanic. She's in one of my other favorite movies, The Holiday. I love that movie. If you've never seen it, watch that. The Holiday is good. Not the one with Queen Latifah. The Holiday. And from what I read, they were on an airplane. There was an airplane crash, and they were the only two survivors. So Idris and Kate Winslet, I'm assuming for the majority of this movie, are the only people in this movie. I like Idris, I like Kate, so I'll probably go watch it. And they have to depend on each other for survival. That's what the movie is about. That comes out October 6th. The Thurgood Marshall movie is coming out October 13th. Chad Boseman, he's the young man that's playing the Black Panther. He's playing the Panther in the Panther movie. And Sterling K. Brown, he's also in it. The actor from This Is Us. Y'all also seen him on Insecure. He went on a couple dates with Molly. Yeah, he's going to be in the Thurgood Marshall movie. They even have Trayvon Martin's parents. They're going to make an appearance in this movie. Again, it hits theaters October 13th. So, yes, I will be there to see that as well. The only other movie that I think I'm looking forward to is the Lego movie. Yeah, okay. So, in shorts, because I want to wrap this up, I'm already at 23 minutes. Kevin Hart's blackmailers, they have been identified. Y'all other YouTubers can talk about Kevin Hart. I really give no fucks about him. Not two shits about him. He's never been one of my favorite comedians. I never thought he was funny. I don't like him in his acting roles. He alright. I mean, you know, he better when he like joning, just regular joning. They have their little joning session. But other than that, I was not a big Kevin Hart fan to really care about what's going on with him that much. I mean, his little cheating scandal is kind of, you know, funny and sad at the same time, but I really don't care that much about him. And the only reason I'm going to tell y'all that Kylee Jenner is pregnant by Travis Scott, because y'all know Kylie Jenner copies everything that Rihanna does, from hair to fashion to makeup, and now she's pregnant by Rihanna's ex-boyfriend. She want to be RiRi so bad. Anyway, for Kaepernick, good news for him, I guess. Week 1 of NFL, Kaepernick received the MVP, the most valuable player. I don't know if they've ever given that award away to somebody who is not playing. He's still a free agent right now, but he's not signed to any team. He's not been on any field, yet he receives the NFL's most valuable player award. I don't know if that comes with any type of financial backing. I don't know what to, you know, but I find that to be kind of odd. And then Cardi B, she just hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, knocking Taylor Swift on out that section. Somebody said that she's the first person since Lauryn Hill to do that. I don't know if that's true or not. So maybe I shouldn't have said it. I heard spreading untruths. But that's it for PNTV. I want to thank y'all for being patient with me. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tolerating this whole conversation. I was going to talk about the doggone cotton picking things from Hobby Lobby and that doggone teacher or that dean. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow on Travel and Talk Tuesday. And it ain't got nothing to do with me, with the exception of the fact that it pissed me the fuck off. But I'll bring that up in Travel and Talk Tuesday. So thank y'all for coming back. PNTV, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of every video that I got going on. Peace. Thank you.